welcome back I guess, and if you're new, my name is Anam. I do a lot of beauty videos over here, I vlog a lot, I share a lot of my life through the Self-Care Sunday series, and let's just say my content is always evolving because I'm always trying something new, and that brings me to two new things happening here today. First of all, I'm really excited to film this video because I saw Nikki Tutorials doing it and I absolutely love her content, and I thought, oh my god, 171 eyeshadow palettes is a lot to use on your face, and I have a relatively small face. I'm very often told I have baby face, which I don't really mind, but when I have to use all of my eyeshadow palettes, not sure. The good thing is that I did a makeup declutter a while ago and I gave away a whole bunch of palettes. I'm going to go ahead and link that video in here for you guys through a card as well as down below in the info box. So make sure you guys check that out. If you're wondering how many eyeshadow palettes I'm left with and how many I own at the moment, you're going to have to watch this video. The second new thing that I'm really kicked about is that for the first time ever, you guys know I've been regular on my YouTube channel for about 3 years now, I am using a mic. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut myself off over here because the mic was not even properly connected. So the audio you're hearing is from my camera. Okay, now let's just probably get back into the video, okay? Yeah, okay. So now that I've got all of the introduction stuff sorted, I feel like we should dive right into this video. You guys know I'm here for a challenge. I enjoy beauty challenges. I enjoy the fun challenges in games in general. I have a whole playlist dedicated to it that I'm gonna link in for you guys. If you want some entertainment, I recommend you go check that playlist out. So let's not make this intro any longer. I have all of my eyeshadow palettes sitting here. Let's just dive right into this. Okay, can I just address that I'm having a pretty decent hair day for like no heat and no styling and no nothing. I'm pretty sure if you guys have been following me for a while, you're aware of my hair journey, and if you're not following it on Instagram, you should. I basically have talked about my hair accident and everything else in the past. But you know what I'm realizing? I'm completely barefaced, and because I'm working with all my eyeshadow palettes today, I feel like just off camera really quickly I should get the base makeup out of the way so that we can really dive into using the eyeshadow palettes. So give me a second and I'm about to be right back. Okay, clapped, magic, base on. I've done my foundation, concealer and setting everything in. I will make sure that I go ahead and post an Instagram video of this entire look. So in case you're interested in any other details, you will be able to get that on my Instagram. Don't worry about it. Okay, so now I have all of my palettes sitting right here in front of me, and I'm going to be a little bit strategic about how I go about this. Very similar to what Nikki did also in her video, where she went ahead and used the palettes for different parts of her face, like her eyebrows, for contouring and for blush. Apart from highlighter, which I will do right at the end. You guys know I always do my highlighter right at the end. I think first things first, I want to get done with doing my brows because it feels really strange to be sitting here with my base done and my brows just being weird. So I'm gonna pick out a palette that I think will have a really nice shade of brown. Let's see. Okay, so I'm about to pull out the first palette, and as I'm doing that, I want to let you guys know that there is a giveaway in today's video. I am going to be giving you guys makeup, so make sure you guys stick around right till the end for the questions so that you guys can participate and hopefully win some makeup for yourselves. So the first palette that I'm actually choosing for myself for my eyebrows is the Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills' collection. I'm looking for a matte brown, so obviously I found a few shimmery ones in a few of the other palettes. We're going with Cypress Umber, this nice matte brown shade over here, which I think should match my brows really well. The way I do my brows is pretty straightforward. I go ahead and outline and fill and then blend it all in with the help of the comb, the spoolie on the other side. And it's pretty straight up. This shade is just a tad bit darker than usual, but I'm just going to use less of the product to combat that little overpigmentation worry I might have. Doing my brow makeup today has made me realize I need to sit down and do my brows properly. I definitely need some tweezing and shaping, so that's probably going to happen one of these days for sure. Okay, now that I'm done with the brows, we're going to go over and knock off the contour and blush. For the contour, I've actually selected this Kylie Jenner palette from Kylie Cosmetics. And I love this particular shade in general. I think that Hematite is a shade that does really nicely on me in general. So I think we're gonna go ahead and try to contour with this. I don't want to go for something too dark brown also, just because I don't know how the formula of eyeshadow is going to work on the face, guys, and I'm kind of nervous enough. And like, my thing with beauty challenges is that I definitely want them to work out to look great. So let's just see how this contour works out. Not bad at all. I think that blended in so nicely, obviously because I think it's meant to blend on your eyes anyway. It just did a really good job. Okay, so because I need to use all the eyeshadow palettes, what I'm going to do is for the jaw, I want a slightly stronger contour. So I'm going to move on to the next palette. The one I have over here is the deep shade one from Huda Beauty's nude palettes. And we're going to go ahead with this really nice dark brown over here, which is a really warm shade. And I know that Huda's products like eyeshadows are super pigmented because I love her brand and I love how pigmented they are anyway. But here's hoping. Okay, I'm gonna try to look really up for you to see this. I've barely gone in with very little product. Can you see how pigmented this is? I'm so glad I didn't end up taking extra product. Okay, so I feel like my jaw looks nice and sharp. I also feel like the contour on my cheekbones look really prominent right now. So I think it's time to kind of go over them with a little bit of blush, and I've sort of selected already the blush I want to go ahead with. So you guys know I'm like a complete basic bee. I love really nice wearable looks, and when I'm in the mood to experiment, then I'm really in the mood to experiment. You guys have seen that in general also. But today I was not going to go in the direction of something super blue. But the Blue Blood palette is one of my many palettes. The Jeffree Star palette is absolutely fabulous. Again, super pigmented. So when I was sitting down to do this, I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I know for sure there's not much I will be able to do from this palette. So I actually landed up realizing that there is a gorgeous pink tone over here. I'm talking about this one. It's actually really beautiful. The pink blush shade, it's called Untouchable. It's just really pretty, and I feel like it looked really nice on the apples of my cheeks. So let's give that a shot. Not bad at all. Feeling that little flush, that little pink on my cheeks. I really like this. Can I just say, so far so good? Like, I don't want to jinx it, but so far so good. Now is when we get into the eyes. So like I said, I do want to do something that's really nice and wearable. I'm actually planning to shoot a styling video after I get done with this makeup tutorial. So even though I'm glamming for this like fun challenge that we're doing, I'm also kind of hoping to get a really nice wearable look simply so I can go ahead and shoot the rest of the things later in my day without hiccups. Let's just dive into this and see what can be done. Okay, so this is where the video is definitely going to land up being a little bit different from what Nikki had in mind. She shot two completely different eye looks. I'm really hoping to get a little more standardization, let's just call it that. I think the first thing I'm going to do is take my Sugar palette over here. I'm going to link all of these palettes down below in the info box, so don't worry. First off, I'm thinking of taking this Sugar palette over here, which is 02 Warrior. And I'm going to take this Bare shade that is over here. It's a lovely, beautiful little banana shade. And I'm just going to go ahead and give my eyelid a nice base to work with. Okay, a little disclaimer. I have a lot of Huda Beauty eyeshadow palettes over here. I am on their PR list, so I do have a lot of eyeshadows over here from them. So just putting it out there, this is not sponsored. Just I happen to have them, so I'm obviously going to use them because I'm using all of my eyeshadow palettes. So the next shade that I'm going ahead with now, I'm using the New Nudes palette from Huda Beauty, and I want to give myself a nice soft pink. So I'm going to be using Tickle, which is this lovely shade over here from the palette. It's a really nice light mauvey pink. I don't want to go in with something too deep in case I do want to build things up, because I have to keep strategy as well as wearability in mind for this challenge. I'm basically covering my entire lid with Tickle right now, all the way into my crease line. Next up, with this NYX Ultimate palette, I'm just gonna build over the pink with this slightly darker pinkish brickish tone I have over here. This is again a really great palette. I've worked with it numerous times and it's my go-to for like days even when I'm not filming. It's really easy to work with. I'm only building the outer half right now and going a little bit into the socket. For the next palette, I'm gonna take the Huda Beauty from Nudes in medium, and I'm gonna take this really nice mauvey tone right at the bottom that you're seeing over here. I feel like the two pink tones I have in my eyes right now could use a little bit of blending. So I'm just gonna work in and do a little bit of blending and feathering out the existing colors and just combine them nicely. Not bad at all, okay? Don't want to keep saying that, don't want to jinx it. For the next shade that I have over here, this is the Topaz from the Mini Obsessions palette, also from Huda Beauty. Now I don't want to go into the orange-yellow zone at all, so I'm particularly nervous about one of the palettes that's sitting right here, which is super colorful. I'll probably try to conquer that next. With this one, I'm thinking we should take this little bone shade that there is right in the middle. I feel like I need something to go over my brow bone with, so I'm gonna use that and just smoothen out, matte highlight my brow bones. Okay, so the palettes that I have sitting in front of me are things like the super colorful ones, and I also have this one over here from Makeup Revolution, which is so colorful. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking that I have a purple in this palette. Actually, there's a mauve in this palette as well. I have a little glitter falling on me because I have a broken shade in the palette. I'm thinking I should just get rid of that, clean it out. I'm thinking I'll take this mauve over here from this Makeup Revolution palette, this one on this side, and maybe just deepen the outside a little bit, the outer corners, because I don't want to take any colors. This is supposed to be like a really wearable look. Okay, I got Scary Palette, Colorful Palette number 1 out of the way. Still have 2 more to conquer. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go with this Red Obsessions one next, and what I'm going to do is that I'm gonna take some more of the little bear tone over here. Now this is a relatively cooler bear tone, so I'm just gonna build in the matte highlight towards the inner part of my eye, so hopefully it'll look like a gradient. Can you see how it's looking like a little ombre effect going from the in to the out? So I'm gonna go ahead and just build on that. The pile is getting bigger in front of me. In case you're wondering why I'm not counting how many palettes I'm using, we'll talk about that towards the end of this video, okay? Did we use this light palette? No, we haven't used this light palette, right? We'll come to that in a bit. Right now, the worry is this damn purple palette. What do I do with this? I don't want to add purple. I'm gonna take a little bit of this strong purpley tone, which is a really deep mauve basically. It's not really a purple. I'm gonna go into my lower lash and just kind of diffusing it. And because standardization, I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye also. Okay, we're down to the last couple of palettes. So I'm thinking we're going to use this one over here, which is like the nude light. Let's go ahead and use a slightly shimmery tone. Let's go ahead and use a slightly shimmery tone for the inner corners. I'm all about that inner corner pop. Although I feel like these particular shades, like the formula of these particular like shimmery ones, do better on the lid, but I want to leave my lid just the way it is. You guys know that by now. So I'm just gonna try and add a little pop. Barely there, but can you see it? It's right here. I feel like this is a really great base for the inner corner pop, but I'm gonna try and build this up with something else. Okay, so for building up the inner corner pop, I can't think of another palette other than Tati Beauty. You guys know how much I love Tati. I think that she's fab. This palette is just gorgeous and it comes with a ginormous mirror that needs cleaning right now. I'm gonna go ahead and take Aura over here in the sequin texture and just kind of work it up on my inner corner. Yes! Can you see that pop? It just suddenly looks so bright. This is just an eyeshadow trick that I've been doing for years, where I always do some sort of an inner corner, or I'll add highlighter, anything that just makes the inner corner look really great and different. That one step changes everything. I like it. Okay, we have one last palette left. Okay, we have the Huda Beauty. How did we get so far? This is nice. We're on the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette, and this is what it looks like. This is such a gorgeous palette. I love Huda Beauty in general. I feel like their formulas are just so beautiful, and this is such a buttery formula. I know exactly what I'm gonna do, or at least I think I do. I don't want to ruin it for myself. I'm gonna take Cosmic over here, which is a really nice iridescent shade, and hope to God that this works as a highlighter. It's working! I'm so excited. It's working. It's working, and I feel like there's like a pink color story coming together, because this is iridescent. The blush we used was blush in tone, and we've gone for a mauvey eye. Listen, not bad for a full face full of eyeshadow, okay? Not bad at all. Definitely surpassing my own expectations, because I was half ready that I was gonna completely bomb this, tank this. Oh my god, there's one palette that got left behind. We didn't use this. It's okay. It's okay. I got this. I can do this. Wait, we didn't end up using, I don't know how this got hid somewhere over here. I have this LA Girls nude palette over here. Nope, we're not gonna let this fail us. We're gonna make this work. Gonna take some of that highlight shade that this palette has. Ooh. Oh yeah, okay, that gave me a pop. I don't mind it at all. Okay, we're officially done with all the palettes I own, guys. I'm about to go do my liner, lashes, lipstick, and be back in a second. And this is what the final look looks like. I should take these hair clips off. I'm personally really happy with how this look turned out. I walked in with very little to average expectations, and I have to say I'm really happy about it. I'm definitely going to go ahead and shoot my styling video after this without needing to change anything up over here. I think what my main takeaway from this has been that eyeshadows are just so blendable that they can be used across the face as well. Apart from that, I also obviously have kept only the best palettes from my otherwise much larger collection post the declutter, and I feel like all the formulas were so good that they blended in nicely with each other, because naturally not a lot of the palettes were similar in nature in terms of the formula. Of course, there were a bunch of Huda ones, so I was pretty sure they would complement each other, but so many others that they were in the mix, but they did land up working with each other really well. So I told you guys earlier on in this video that there is a giveaway. So the giveaway in today's video, I'm going to be giving away a bunch of makeup to you guys. I'm also going to go ahead and mention down below in the info box when this giveaway is open till, so please make sure you guys check the date and all of that. The question I have for you guys for today's giveaway is, how many eyeshadow palettes did I use for this look? Don't copy someone else's answer. Go back, count the palettes, keep an eye out on how many I used, because if you copy someone else's answer and they made a mistake, you're gonna land up making a mistake too. So go ahead and let me know down below in the comment section what you think the correct answer to this is. The terms, conditions, etc. will be mentioned down below in the info box. Make sure you guys take a look at that. If you have not already, please join the subscriber fam. We're so close to 200k. I cannot wait. There's going to be much bigger giveaways coming up for that milestone. But for now, I hope you win this one. So good luck. Turn that notification bell button on for upcoming alerts, for videos that I will post. I'm very regular over here on YouTube and of course on Instagram as well. I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next one. Mwah! Bye guys!